Hi, everyone. Mitch from pickdogs.com. And about 17, 16, 15 seconds left to go in the first half of the Giants Vikings NFC Wildcard playoff game. It's been an entertaining one, that's for sure. And the Giants stopped the clock there with 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds, 17-14 Giants in this one. Of course, the Vikings 2.5 to 3-point favorites, depending on where you got it. I love the Giants in this one, so I have to see how it all works out. Of course, hopefully you guys cashed in big on our earlier halftime, as we love the Dolphins plus the points, the Dolphins team total over and the over for the second half, as well as the Bills under. We hit all of them on that first game. So we hit absolutely everything on that first half, except for Miami on the money line. So we had Dolphins plus the points, Dolphins team total over, game total over, Bills total under. We hit all of those second half of the first game. That's how you draw it up on the illustrator. Jay, 17-14 Giants. Pretty good game. A lot of things that we thought we would see. The Vikings completing some passes. Jefferson, very, very hard to cover. And Saquon Barkley, getting loose around the end. Normally he's a second half guy, but he did get loose around the end for a touchdown there. And Daniel Jones creating room for himself by, effectively running the football.
Yeah, man. Like you said, we're seeing a pretty good game here in this one. The game, I'm pretty sure most of us thought we would see tight all the way through.
Yep.
And the winner, I think, is going to come down to the very end. And
I think it's a little higher scoring than a lot of people expected.
Yeah, I would say so too. But for me, I think it was right about where I thought it would be.
I think to me, it's a little higher scoring than I think most people thought. But I think, as far as the Dolphins go, that's why I hate the NFL.
Yeah,
pretty much that was it. It was like
that wasn't a first.
No, it wasn't even close. I mean, the spot of the guy was clearly at least a half a yard short, and I mean, it wasn't even like he was close. It was ridiculous. So it was not like the Dolphins were definitely going to win if they didn't get it or whatever. But let it play out, let it play out. And they don't let it do that. And that is just so typical of the NFL. It's not even funny, but in their own thing. I mean, the Dolphins can't get a ball snapped. 25 seconds. I mean, you have a foot to go for a first down, and you can't get the ball even snapped. I mean, you get the quarterback up there, you huddle up, and you go. And that's it. Sugar huddle, go. And that's it. Anyways, we got the Giants plus a half here. Big juice on that at minus 125. The Giants even at plus 110, and the total set at 24.
So they think the Giants win the game, damn near. That's what they're saying?
Pretty much. That's going to stay pretty much where it's at.
I don't think so. I think Minnesota still wins and covers the original line. I
love the Giants here.
Yeah, I said the score this morning would be 24-20 Vikings, and to be honest, I could still see that exact score playing out. I think it's going to be something just like that, 24-20 Vikings.
I don't know. I could see the Vikings messing up, maybe a chance for a field goal or something, and then missing it. I could see that happening. Because that's just the way that it works. We know that the call is going to come in, and and as a matter of fact, I got the call. I got the call. Here it is. Hello?
Giants. Giants.
There it is. See, that's exactly how it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it, but at the same time, I think Minnesota is the better team here in this one. I think they get this one done, man. That touchdown that the Giants got taken off the board was a huge play, and I think that's going to come back to bite them in the ass. I think Minnesota barely escapes this one.
I think the Giants get the ball here in the second half, and They've been effective with with Daniel Jones,
Lamar
running the
Jones
football.
is what I've been calling him today. Lamar Jones.
It's like, well, he's been doing this all season.
Nah, he has. He has. He's more mobile than a lot of people give him credit for. Barkley, I'm glad to finally see him healthy for a full season. Um, he looks good out there today. The Giants, they're finding a lot of room with that little read option they're running, and Daniel Jones is doing a good job of either keeping it or handing it. That first half, he was pulling it a lot, and it was paying dividends. So we'll see if Minnesota adjusts in the second half, and it's making them have to, come out of that deep cover two. And Daniel Jones is doing a good job of hitting guys over the middle. But the same thing for Minnesota as well, as we kind of seen there. They found Hawkinson twice. Over the middle for that late drive, man. It's going to be a good finish as well. We've got some good games this weekend.
Yep, a good game tonight too, as well.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see. Will it be a divisional game like the Miami Buffalo game that we saw, where they split during the regular season, or will it be, similar to the, Seattle 49ers game? And we'll have to see what it is. To me, I just think Buffalo is just such a fraud.
Yeah, I think Cincy, once they win today, I think they go shock them boys next week.
I just think I just think Buffalo. We saw, it's why I hate the NFL. And like I said, my friends, that I grew up with in Miami, I got 800 of them on Facebook or whatever. No one ever says anything, but they all said the same thing. It's like, you can't snap the ball, man. You can't win a game. And it's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was just pathetic.
Burning 3 timeouts in a playoff game.
No, not even the burning the 3 timeouts. It was one thing, but 4th and a foot.
Well, I know, but the same thing. The reason they burnt the 4
the game on the line.
The reason they burnt the 3 timeouts is the same reason why they messed up on that 4th down.
Oh, I know. It's 4th and a foot with the game on the line, and you can't get the ball snapped.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous. It's pathetic.
I agree. I definitely agree.
And if you have Bengals minus 5.5 and 6.5, I don't even know where you got those lines. The
line's you gotta be doing a teaser or something like that. When you should have. If you do that, you might as well take the other side. Yeah, I do teasers rarely.
I would take the other side, man. I've seen 8s and 8.5s all day. I've not seen anything higher than that anywhere.
Yeah.
I've seen 8s and 8.5s. I saw some 8s this morning, but then a lot of those came back to 8.5. Seems to be the number.
Oh, you might be right then. You might be right. When it first came out, you might be right.
You said when it first came out?
Yeah. Lamar was kind of up in the air.
I'm still seeing 8, 8.5 everywhere. 8, 8.5.
Who y'all like in this Minnesota Giants game? Let me see in the comments.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I like the Giants for sure.
I like Minnesota in this one.
I just seen it a million times. Yeah, we hit every bet in that Dolphins Bills second half except for the Dolphins money line, which was a push. Yep. And we should have had that one too. And the thing is that we hit Dolphins team total over. We hit Dolphins plus the points. We hit the over for the second half and the Bills under 14.5. Hit all of those.
I'm seeing some Vikings. I'm seeing some overs.
I like the Giants here. I could see Kirk Cousins. I mean, they ran that Philly special. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, that was a bad play call. Yeah.
Like that play's so done. It's like they're waiting on it,
Yeah. Just like when who did that? That was Michigan against TCU on that opening drive. They tried to do that Philly special. Man, that play is out of here, man.
So if Cincinnati wins, they have to go to Buffalo, even though they beat them. That's ridiculous.
I think they do it again. Any
Ridiculous.
props? Any props? Let's see. Who scores for Minnesota? Is it going to be Jettas or is it going to be Cook? I think Cook probably gets in the end zone.
It's going to be the kicker. It's going to be the only points they get.
I think the kicker for the Giants is with all they get, man. 24-20, man. I've been saying it all day. 24-20 is going to be the score. Minnesota.
Warriors losing on the road again.
Had that one.
Clippers. I got the Thunder here against the Nets.
I do too.
I took the points.
Me too. Thunder buddies for life.
Got to take them. Without Kevin Durant, you got to figure it's going to be at least close. You know?
Yep.
I think the next touchdown of this game is going to be Barkley again, or Jones. The pick is Jay likes the Vikings. I like the Giants. I'm lukewarm on mine. I don't know. Jay seems a little more confident because he thinks they're going to win the game.
Yeah, I think they win the game. Think they move on. They're at home.
I don't like the juice here on the Giants at -125 at my +0.5. So it's like then you got to take them on the money line, and it's like I could see them winning by 2 or 3. So I'm not loving it.
I don't really. The total's kind of tough for me in this one. I guess I lean under. 24-20, yeah, I lean under. I really think that's going to be the final score. I see 10 points from Minnesota here, maybe 3 from the Giants. So 13 points is all I really see here.
It's like
Minnesota 11-0. 11-0 this season in close scoring games.
Well, you know what they say. You know what they
Mm-hmm.
say. All trends come to an end.
All trends do come to an end.
So if it's the Chiefs against the Bills, it's in Atlanta.
I doubt it though. Ravens are not going to beat the Bengals. Keep it close, I think. Win outright, nah.
This guy is emailing me, and it's like I know exactly what it is too. It's like you should just answer him while we're waiting here for the game to start. I got the Giants. Jay's got the Vikings. I have the Giants for the game. I'm sure Jay has the Vikings. I think that's exactly what's going on here. Neither of us are willing to budge.
Yeah.
I kind of like where I'm at a lot more. Getting
Same.
my 3 points because
if
I get a field goal, I'm going to win.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so it's like I really only need 3. You need a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm laying 3 for the game, but like I said, if I'm getting half here, you know, so
yeah, but you're on a bad number for the game. If
I am, but I knew that coming in though. We knew that.
If the Giants get a field goal, you're on a real bad number.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling for that 24-20.
It's like you might get a push. You might get a push. You know, it's like if you're lucky.
10-3 second half is what I need. 13-6, something like that. We'll see. Yeah, man. Daniel Jones, I got to give him some credit, man. I thought last season, coming into the season, I thought this could probably be his last season as a starter. I think he's played his way into maybe a long-term contract this season.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, he's gonna need big money. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with the Jets or the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are.
I think the Giants might just redo it because I mean, you know, they're in the same boat as those other teams.
Probably.
So we'll see. We'll see if the Giants go on this magical run that they seem to always go on.
I like the Giants here. I'm excited for the game tonight. That to me was the best game of the board. I think the easiest. I like easy winners. Easy one. That I love that in the comments, the YouTube comments. I like this because it's safer. It's like, yeah. Here, give me $20. I'll show you how safe it is. It's a safer bet. It's like there's no such thing. Did you see that ticket? The guy bet $1.4 million.
$1.4 million
to win 11,000. To win 11,000. I've seen that too. I've seen it at the casino where a guy did that on Toledo. They were like a 30-point favorite, and he bet the money line like $500,000, and he would have won like $7,000, and he lost.
That shit don't make no sense to me.
Oh man, the worst is at the fights. Like when you have these giant favorites, it's like, oh my god, man.
Like you should have just put that 1.4 mil on the line. I mean, no. Who was they playing last night? On the Jags. You know what I mean? Like, god damn.
I know.
You should have tuned into the halftime show, bro.
But it was that was live. That was like he had the Jags to win. They were up by 27, so it's basically plus 20. Or the Chargers, basically Chargers plus 27. It's like
if you have 1.4 mil, what is 11,000? What is that? Like, what were you trying to do with that 11,000? Why didn't you just put the 1.4 mil on the game? That would have made more sense. Like, I don't know. The line was 1 going into the game.
Well, the Giants have 3rd and 3 here. Barkley was sacked for a 5-yard loss on the first play, and now it's 3rd and 3. The Giants, got back a chunk of those yards. This is big. If they could come down, march, and get a touchdown, it's going to make it very, very tough on the Vikings. But if they get a stop here,
let's go off the field, Minnesota.
Tomorrow's King Day, and I always listen to that I Have a Dream speech every year. It's one of the best speeches of all time. It's awesome. I went to Boston University. Martin Luther King went there. It's awesome. They had the King Papers. It was a big deal, very big deal. They had a big statue out in the courtyard at the student union. It wasn't of him, but it was like a memorial for him. It was way cool. And his widow used to always fight with the president of the college, wanting the papers back for the King Museum, and he refused to give them back. It's like, it was his wish. Is he calling out from the grave for me to give these back to you? Arguing with her, Coretta. She'd make a big stink about it. There it is. The Giants down to the 10-yard line, just carving them up here.
They are.
I think the King Museum has plenty to work with. I think they're doing okay. But I love the I Have a Dream speech. It's the best. It's like
Minnesota, man, y'all been fraudulent all season. Y'all finna go home to the damn Giants. Mm-hmm.
I'll go to Mount Lookout, Tennessee. It's like, right? From the shore. Bone chilling. It's like, there's no comeback for that. It's like,
all right, come on, defense. We got to force 3 here, man.
It's just everyone Google I Have a Dream speech, Martin Luther King. Listen to it. It's about 15 minutes. It'll seem like it's like 2 minutes. Touchdown Giants here. I believe the call is in. Giants. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you guys in about what time is it? So maybe about 3.5 hours or so. 3 hours or so. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. Giants. This one's going to come right down to the last minute. Don't worry about
It probably is.